Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your WaziGate development version on your Raspberry Pi. If you don't know about WaziGate and Waziup technology in general, head over to waziup.io and get more information. So, first of all, we have to flash our Raspberry Pi. We go to Raspberry Pi website and go to download, then we select Raspbian, and here there are multiple options. We go for Raspbian Buster with Desktop. Buster is the latest version at the moment. Let's download Raspbian Desktop. We wait for a while. Okay, now it's downloaded. We use actuator to flash the ISO image on the SD card. You can download it from its website. You can install it on Windows, Mac, and Linux. So let's select the image. We put the SD card into our PC and then we select it here. It appears here. Okay. Then we just start on flash. It asks for the password. We enter the password. So we wait for it. Okay, now the flash is complete. It gives you two partitions. We go to the boot partition and we just create an empty file called SSH. You just can copy one of these text files and just rename it. So let's choose this file. It doesn't matter. And we have to just rename it to SSH without any extension, just SSH. And then we are good to go. We eject this drive, put it in our Raspberry Pi, then turn it on. We connect the Raspberry Pi through an Ethernet cable to our PC or our router, which is our case here. And then we have to find the IP address. So in order to find the IP address, there are multiple tools. We use Angry IP Scanner. So we just go find the website and you can install it on multiple platforms. So we just install it. We're using Ubuntu. We just install Debian package. Okay, now it's installed. We just open it, and by default it shows your IP address. If you have multiple interfaces, just select the one which shares an IP with your Raspberry Pi. It's the same network, so just scan all the possible IP addresses in the range, and you just have to be a little bit patient. Then it finds the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. Okay, you can see this is the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. Okay. We open a terminal and we SSH into our Raspberry Pi. Okay, if it's first time, you have to write yes. The default password for the Raspberry Pi is raspberry. Yeah. Wrong. Okay. Now we are in our Raspberry Pi. What we need to do now is to install the development version of WaziGate. Let's find the GitHub repository for WaziGate. So there's a bit of instruction here how to install it. We want the developer version, so we just copy this line and we put it in the terminal of the Raspberry Pi. So we just paste it and enter. So we just have to be relaxed at this moment. It downloads all the files and the code and everything it needs, and build the files it needs, build the containers and all the requirement packages we need. When it's done, it reboots itself. I just fast forward this part. Okay, it reboots, then come up, and this time the script had changed the password of your WaziGate. The default password at the moment is LoRa Gateway. We might change it in future. So you just enter LoRa Gateway, enter, then there must be a directory Waziup Gateway. So inside that we just have to write sudo docker compose up, and we just use -d. It basically builds all the containers. It builds, it doesn't download because it's a development version and we have not pushed the development version image into the hub yet. Okay, everything is done. So to see how the containers are doing, we just write sudo docker ps. Okay, alright, we see that 2 containers are up and running. So now we go to our browser on our host and we type the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. Well, now we can call it WaziGate. So you should see something similar to this. Okay, thank you for watching. Enjoy coding.